You may be a genius, but you can't do it on your own. If you're a small business person, you've got to find a way to efficiently link up, connect, overlap, create an eco-network, create some kind of a system that you can be a part of, maybe even administer and monitor to bring new energy into your life and down to the bottom line of your P&L. My name is Lynn Hinderrocker. This is NxBizSuccess, and I'm talking to Jim Hoying with Whetstone Business Solutions in Omaha, Nebraska. He's done a fabulous job. He is a technology firm, so he has a little bit of an edge in terms of using technology to get that done. But I want to thank you for coming to NxBizSuccess. Tell us, you've enjoyed extraordinary success. What did you do to kind of get the word out there? You don't spend a lot of money on advertising. What did you do to get people involved in your life and start getting referrals and new business?
Well, I think one of the key areas that's critical for us is when we started out as a small, new business, we didn't have any money to spend on marketing. And if I might share just a quick story with you about how this happened. I started putting together a list of networking events and opportunities for myself so that I had places to go and people to see every single day.
And there are a bunch of them. They proliferate all the time around any city.
Every chamber of commerce, business association, club, whatnot.
So you kind of aggregated the events together.
I aggregated this list of events so that I could start networking and became very successful for myself. We brought in some new business and became a walking commercial.
Okay.
That's how I would state it. I shared that list with a few people, and someone came back to my partner and said, you know, you should make this into a newsletter. Well, we did. We kept adding events to it. The circulation kept growing of this newsletter. Through word of mouth only. We don't really publicize it other than it's on our website, whetstone.com.
Sure.
You can sign up for it today. And today we've had over 500 people sign up for this newsletter, and it's got hundreds of events every month.
Now they're mostly local, right?
But I make people stretch out of their comfort zone once in a while.
Okay.
I'll add something that's out of the metro.
Okay.
A little FYI kind of information.
Sure.
Because if you're doing the same old things, you're seeing the same old people.
Yeah.
I think you should try to network in a vast area, but consistently network in others.
Yep.
Anyway, we have this newsletter. It's very well accepted, and it goes out and talks about networking events. And in so doing, when you see this list of events, you have places to go. I have people that I'll recognize and I'll introduce to new opportunities, build new relationships, and in doing that, it comes back to me tenfold.
Now, why was it successful? Is it the whole aggregation model where it's just, well, this one thing comes and it's convenient, it's an easy place to figure out where I want to go for my networking, because it was just all there? The simplicity of it?
That's one of the compliments that we get from people. It's one place to go to see all of these events.
Okay.
They're not taking a bunch of time to go to 8 or 10 different websites. They get to see everything I know about.
Good. Okay.
Well, and in doing that, it makes it convenient for them. And it brings people back to my website, which is a great marketing opportunity. Absolutely. It's a networking newsletter. We own a technology company. It's not directly related to technology, but it is related to doing business and to growing your business, and therefore it helps us, helps our friends, builds relationships.
Now let's take it to the next level, and I know you have taken it to the next level. As you formed kind of events, you actually have invited me a couple times to events, and so you've formed basically a network, or maybe it's a network of networks. Maybe that's really what it is. I refer to it as like an ecosystem or a bio network where people are interacting with each other and maybe living off of each other's referrals and references and revenues. That's how I see it. Tell me how it's evolved for you.
Well, I have a simple statement, givers get. And I have customers, friends, clients, people I want to know. And anybody that comes to me with an idea or a need, I know somebody that can help them, or I know somebody who knows somebody. And that has all blossomed out of this networking persona that we have. And in doing that, you become very popular in many ways, and a resource for people. And people, whether they're customers of mine or not, remember the name. And they remember it in a positive way. So I bump into people all the time that go, I think I know you.
Stumble across you.
And you know, if you go to my website, you just might peruse the rest of the site and know somebody who needs business that I can help them with.
Absolutely. So you're basically creating awareness and familiarity, and then over time it becomes more like, well, I might consider them if I ever need some technology or a website enhancement or whatever. And so there's a gradual evolution towards preference and of course purchasing the product.
Absolutely. There is a positive aura around it.
Right. And it's like the cost of client acquisition plummets and really drops rapidly if you just attend to developing these networks.
Developing networks and developing relationships. Let me tell you that it's key to develop relationships. You know, there's too many people out there that are collecting business cards, trying to make the fast buck, and are not investing the time in developing relationships.
Okay, and I want to ask you about that because time, of course, as a small business person is the most, the rarest and most valuable commodity. So if you're answering questions and helping people and giving people advice and referring them to your buddy or your friend or something like that, even in going into the personal life and so on, do you really, I mean, does it rob you of so much time that you really are not productive in the office, managing your staff and getting work done? I don't know.
Lynn, let me tell you, it takes a lot of energy. The first 2 years I did this, I won an award for Networker of the Year. It took,
wow. Did somebody give that award out?
Yes, they
wow,
did.
That's
yes.
great.
Because I was known to be in every place all the time.
Yeah.
There is a big investment in time, okay, but the payback is tenfold. It's like planting seeds and waiting for them to germinate. Yes, it has helped, and it has also helped to have the right team to support me.
Yeah, so you can feel guilt-free as you move out and are shaking hands and exchanging cards. And
well, you put in the hours when you're not networking,
yeah.
nights,
You
evenings,
compensate,
weekends.
don't you? Yeah.
Yes, as a small business, you've got to do that.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to thank you for taking some time and really explaining in some detail. We all know what networking is for small business people, but the idea of offering up usable, helpful information, spending your personal time pulling it together and serving acquaintances or distant prospects, and then over time they gravitate towards you and you find yourself in the same. It's a wonderful idea. It takes a lot of time and effort. Thank you for spending the time.
You're welcome.
Very dedicated entrepreneur. I've been speaking with Jim Hoying with Whetstone Business Solutions in Omaha, Nebraska. Learn how to create an ecosystem around you and your organization. And most importantly, as Jim said, give before you get. My name is Lynn Hinderrocker. Keep going and keep growing.